Somebody pray for me. It been that day for me. Yeah, yeah.
Alright boys, we're going to start off with a little story time today. So when I first started YouTube, way back, first messing around with the little Chinese Tao scooters, you know, we didn't really know what we were doing. We were trying to learn how to wheelie. We had these bikes that we thought were fast at the time, and they were all just clapped out. But eventually we kind of found our way, and it's the secret. I haven't even shown you guys. It's time to tell you guys. So people hit me up all the time, and they're always, how can I get my bike faster? I've been trying to wheelie my bike. I think my bike's too slow. Like, how do I wheelie? Like, how do you learn how to wheelie? Like, dude, like, you kind of just do it. What do you mean? I wasn't even thinking. I didn't even tell you guys the secret. Right now, I'm giving you guys a chance. Down below, you'll see a link, MOPBOYZ.com. You're gonna find all the secret sauce to help you wheelie. Like, this is literally a before and after clip right now from before I put on this t-shirt today. I just woke up and I was like, you know, I'm feeling a little off. I went out there and I tried to wheelie and that's what I was looking. What's off? I looked over and there it was. MOPBOYZ merch. Brand new. Right there. Look at the back of this thing. Look, hold on. Because we know. Because we already. I threw the shirt on, went out, hopped on the bike. Got a champion MOPBOYZ patch windbreaker. 69 horsepower. For any bike you hop on. The DIO, MOPBOYZ Garage, Las Vegas sign. Go down in the description, click that link, check out the website. MOPBOYZ embroidered patch right there on the side of these shorts. This thing's got the elastic champion. Before I even open this package though, I kind of have to bounce back to the clips I filmed because this video is ahead of time. A little bit of a late start today, but we're gonna get to work. It's already 10 o'clock at night. Hopefully we can get this crushed out real quick and get this Honda Elite stroker right here looking 100 times better. So I have NCY drop down legs, which is gonna drop this front. It should drop it about an inch or two from what I've seen. And we also got a new rear shock right here, the Hayaku, Jayco, whatever. Boom! Red shock. Look, NCY drop down legs, S23 axle adapters because I got a 10 mil and these are 12 mil. So you gotta get those. These legs will then go on to the purple Elite S. That would be number one step. Number one, we're gonna see if that fits onto here. I hope that adapts right. That's gonna be a big part of our issue right there. We should probably see if that works first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it the way I always do when I'm working on the front of these bikes and hang it from the rafters. So run these straps over those rafters, all strapped up there. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this front wheel off and I wanna make sure this leg even works with this caliper adapter.
I had to test fit one of the center lines while I was out here.
Slam legs are going on this one, it's official. This caliper mount. I'm glad to see this one with the drop front though. I didn't want to see this one. Here's what we're looking like on the differences. Probably about like an inch or two. Alright, legs are on. Here's our little spacers to make it a 10 mil fork. Alright boys, drop down legs are on, time to throw all, well, not really throw the wheels together because the caliper's not going to mount up now, but put the wheel on so it rolls at least. And we'll put the rear shock on still. Alright, time to change out the shock. The only thing I'm scared of is that I was already having a problem where my spark plug was hitting with the height of this shock, so I had to run my SB50 shock, which is a little bit longer in here. I probably need to adjust this to the longest setting. I just don't have like a coil over thing, so we'll see how it sits. We're gonna throw it in though. This one might be strong enough where it doesn't bounce as hard though, so. So it looks like it's gonna lower it probably about half an inch to an inch, but this shock is gonna be stiffer, so it might compensate for not hitting the spark plug, but we won't know until I put it on. this thing sitting so much lower. The clear lenses, slam front.
It looks good. The caliper's loaded zip tied on there right now because it doesn't fit with that mount. But man, it looks so much better. It changed the whole look of this thing. It makes more sense to have the slam front end on the fast bike anyway. Not like the daily wheelie bike. But I might have to go slammed on the other one too because it looks so good. I think the slam front end makes the look of the Elite up front, to be honest. Now I'm debating, do I paint these silver plastics white and have white on white? I think it would look like a real DIO and look super clean. I can't really do anything riding wise until I do the front brake setup on this now because yeah, I have no caliper mount. Alright boys, it's already official. I'm keeping this derby because I've already got so many people who hit me up to buy parts off this one. So I'm parting this one out, like I said, so if you need any parts off this, let me know. I'm willing to sell this naked bar setup too if someone else wants this. This will work on a Zuma, this clamp right here too. So if anyone wants a blue naked bar setup and red handlebars, let me know on that as well. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do right now is, because I've been dying to see what this derby looks like cleaned up because it's so dirty. Probably hard to tell on the camera because it kind of looks clean on camera, but this thing's dull right now. I think we can get this thing super shining. I can also put my tail light on here. It sucks this plastic's broken here because then I can't even use my one from my other bike right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and clean all this up and see what it looks like. Clean the seat too, because the seat looks nasty. If you know, you know. Going in on this thing right now. Look at this bike right now, dude. I did not realize how good condition these plastics just actually are. I should have just filmed Cole when he was over here. He had his GP1 over here. What was I thinking? Didn't even film it. He rolled up on the GP1 too. Look at this thing shining right now, dude. The carbon fibre. I got an OEM blinker that I'm gonna have from this bike to put on here. So, yeah. But I'm also gonna swap these plastics, I think, with the other ones. I used a torch on the back half. It looks decent. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna go in a little bit more. It's just a little scary with the torch. It gets a little hot. But these look toast, so. Got this thing looking literally 100 times better right now. About to pull the black rear plastics or black inner plastics off this bike right now and take out the key ignition because I sold that to somebody. Put that bad boy in there. Dude, it's gonna look so clean, like, wow. And I want to take my new tires off these wheels now. Got brand new tires on here. Put those on there. I still need an airbox. All the people who have been hitting me up saying they have these bikes now. Now I see all these people hitting me up. Now that I have parts for sale, now I have like 20 people hitting me up saying they have GP1s and they want to buy some parts. Where were y'all when I needed parts? Still lacking. I need an airbox. It could be a Typhoon airbox too because it's the same motor. I need a Piaggio Hyper 2 airbox. So if someone has that, please let me know. I will buy the airbox off you or trade you derby parts or something. Let me know. RIP the black GP1. Derby stripped, son. Ignition gone, off, sold. Flashback. Lowered front, tucking in there. New shock on the rear. Little red piece. Still waiting. Caliper and caliper mount show up tomorrow in the mail. And then we get that Johnny back together. Had to reinstall the headlight and the tail light back on my old 250. Lemon! Look at that. Woo!
That's crazy.
Look at the one.
They're gonna sell out.
Look at the one behind it.
Motherfucking GTA.
People say my street looks like Grove Street because the cul-de-sac. We got the Scooter Swap Shop keychain piece and CY caliper adapter. This is what I needed. Look at that. And we got some brand new crank bearings, AF16 on the purple bike. Eventually we're gonna open that thing up and put a better crank in it. That crank is getting a little worn. Chuck's old motor, he ran a 72 on it. Still stock crank bearings. So gonna go back in, freshen that thing up, and we gotta do a little bit more porting. We want to raise the exhaust port a little bit more on that thing, get a little bit more out of that. So we got the parts
And as you can tell, my problem was that, so this caliper adapter right here did not line up with my NCY forks. The bolts didn't line up. And then if you look, I was like, okay, we'll have to buy a new adapter. They don't make one where the, well they do, but I couldn't find one, where the bolts came from the top for this knockoff, for this knockoff RPM one. So I'm mind blown right now because I had to buy an NCY adapter for an NCY caliper because my NCY leg, but somehow it still doesn't line up. There's like a half-inch gap between the caliper mount and the calipers. Do I have to make spacers? Alright, so it didn't come with bolts, but I was able to use my bolts from my previous setup. And then it needs spacers here. I was tripping because I was like confused. Maybe it went on the other side of the bike and I was about to have to swap legs over, and I was like, my spacers in here because they don't give you spacers with it. But I found these big rollers I have that I don't even know what they are. They're Hayuku rollers, but I don't know what bike they're for. And these kind of fit in here. And it just might work. Current update on how the derby's looking. All pieced out like that. This one's looking good, shining. I want to clean this bike up, but we're not going to get to that tonight because it's already getting a little late. But front disc is on there. Got it mocked up with the rollers, just for now. This thing looks so much better now. There's still a lot of things I want to do to it. I need a chrome kicker case, if anyone has one. Brakes feeling good now. Spilled a little bit of brake fluid in there, and I hope we don't ruin another freaking headset. Merch drop is out, boys. Make sure you guys hit that link. Stay tuned for the next video. That's gonna do it for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.